What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I got some Night Fision optic ready sights for my Glock 43X. So I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to throw those on. So let's jump into it. So I've done a couple videos on this gun. I'll link those down below, putting the trigger in and the magwell, optic, all that stuff. And I've been waiting for some of these sights. So I finally got them, so I'm going to throw them on for you guys. Also, if you like stuff like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. So let's jump down to the bench and I'll show you how easy it is to throw these things on. Normally, I would put the slide in a sight pusher. I have one of those and I've used it on a couple other videos. But with these ones, I'm just going to use a vise and a little drift tool to push this rear side off and push the new one on. The reason I'm doing that, I don't want to have to take this red dot off and re-zero it. And I would have to do that with the sight pusher. So I'm just going to use this little drift tool that I got and a basic hammer. It'll just push this rear side off and then I can push the new one on. So you can see the size difference, the height difference in those two sights. These ones are specifically made for the MOS version, and they're optics height sights. They're not suppressor height sights, they're optics height. So you'll be able to co-witness the lower third of your red dot. That looks pretty close to center. I am going to get some calipers and quickly measure that just so we can get it as close as possible. So I have this set of calipers that I usually use for reloading and stuff like that. So I'm just going to use, it has this feature on the end, little tail section that comes out. So I'll just line this up right flush on the side of the slide, push that out till it touches the sight, and I'll repeat that on both sides and get it as close as possible to the center. So that's centered up perfect. And then they give you a little Allen wrench to tighten down this set screw. It's already got Loctite on it, so I'll just snug it down so it doesn't move on me. So there's the rear side installed. For the front sight, you're gonna have to pull out your guide rod and your barrel. Then there's a little screw right up in there that holds it on. You're gonna need, they make special tools for it. I got this little Glock armorer's tool that I've had for a while that's got the right size, like thin-walled socket on there. You will want something like this. A regular socket won't fit because it's too thick. You can see how small that screw is. So essentially, you just pull the screw out and put the new one on. Just like that. And I'll just pull out this screw for the Night Fision sight. And I like to take a little Loctite and put it right on the bottom of this, so when that sits against the slide, it helps hold it in place. Make sure it's blue Loctite, not the red stuff. And then just that little boss that's gonna sit down inside the slide, I just put some right around that. Then take your screw and run it in. Now this front sight will move on you a little bit, so get it snugged down a little bit and then get it straightened up. You'll just have to eyeball it to get it perfect. So get that lined up good and then give it some force and hold it. And then tighten up that screw. Snug it down. Double check, make sure it still looks good. And then just get a cloth and wipe off that excess Loctite. And once that dries, that'll keep that sight in place, even if you bump it or anything like that. So when you go on their website to order these, you can pick if you want the rears blacked out or if you want dots, and you can also pick what color you want that front tritium to be. But as you can see, those things co-witness perfect now, and they don't take up too much of that sight window, which is what I wanted. I didn't want them too tall and sticking up halfway up into that sight window. So now you're good to put your barrel back in, your guide rod, and then install the slide back on your frame. So that's them. That's how they look. They have different heights of these that you can order. So what I did is I took my calipers and measured the height of my red dot from the slide to the red dot to see how high it was. These ones I got were the 290 to 297 height. So that's what they look like installed. These are some of the best night sights that I have. I have them on a couple other guns and I really like how they light up at night. Make sure that when you do buy sights that your holster is compatible with taller sights. Mine is. I knew I was gonna put some taller sights on it, so I made sure that the holster I got would fit those taller sights. So that's that. Not too bad of a project. They go on pretty easily. In the description box I'll have a link that takes you over to our website, and I'll link to these sights. I'll link to this tool. I just got this on Amazon if you guys are looking for one of those. This drift I got with another set of sights that I bought from Dawson Precision for another gun, but I use it on stuff like this all the time, so go check that stuff out. I'll also link to our Instagram. As always, don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll check you guys on the next one.